Hello, everybody, and welcome into the broadcast. I am Samuel Reese, coming to you live tonight on YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. And here we are. It's the Final Four of the NCAA men's basketball tournament as the Bruins of UCLA take on the Bulldogs of Gonzaga. This tip is controlled by UCLA, and we are underway in Indianapolis, Indiana, at Lucas Oil Stadium. UCLA in blue going from right to left in this first half. Gonzaga in white going from left to right in this first half. In the mid-range jumper knocked down by Johnny Juzang to open the scoring in the second semifinal of the day. Baylor defeating Houston earlier in dominant fashion. Who will meet them in the national title game? How about that for a response by the Bulldogs? A three-pointer knocked down by Ayayi. UCLA, the big underdog, but the only team that's won a national championship out of the four at the Final Four. UCLA winning 11 of them, and a nice steal there, stripped away from Tyler Campbell. The steal by Suggs, nice pass, and the finish by Ayayi, who has the first 5 points of the game for Gonzaga. A spot in the national title game up for grabs. And what a story UCLA has been from the first four to the Final Four. With it here is Bernard. Bernard will take the shot and make it. 5-4 Gonzaga. It's a Gonzaga team that's undefeated. Here's Kispert. The shot's not there as he's guarded by Hawkins. Now back out for Ayayi. Nice pass. The three ball too strong. And the rebound collected by the Bruins. Here is Campbell. He finds Juzang. Now it's Campbell to the near corner. Campbell's guarded by Jalen Suggs. Campbell driving the baseline. Fakes the shot. Passes it out. The deep two. No good from Cody Riley. And here come Gonzaga the other way. A nice lob, and the reverse layup cannot be converted by Corey Kispert. The opportunity was there. Kispert could not finish. And now it's Campbell at the other end for UCLA. Campbell into the lane, pulls up. The shot no good, and the rebound controlled by Ayayi. Ayayi pounding inside, blows right by Campbell for the 2 points. Nicely done by Joel Ayayi. 7-4. It's Gonzaga on top. And Ayayi with all 7 Gonzaga points early on. How about this drive? And fouled on the dunk attempt to his Jaime Jaquez. He will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. First trip to the line for either team. But how about that last bucket for Gonzaga by Ayayi? Just plowing right through Campbell for the finish. And then Jaquez going for the vicious poster dunk. Could not convert, but does head to the line where he misses the first free throw attempt. And he will knock down the second. 7-5 is the score early on. We're 3 minutes in from Indianapolis. Suggs thought about the three, instead gives it up. And here's a deep shot. No good by Nembhard. Battle for the rebound. Ball is loose. Snatched by Bernard. However, a foul will be called against Gonzaga, so it will stay with the Bruins. UCLA, an 11 seed, making it to the Final Four. They're just the second team ever that's gone from the first four to the Final Four. The only other one was VCU a decade ago. And what a tournament run it's been. UCLA playing so many close games, 2 overtime games en route to this Final Four, but definitely deserve to be there. With the ball here is Campbell. Now Hawkes to Campbell. 4 to shoot. Ball into the hands of Riley. Tough shot. He got it right as the shot clock expires. It's Cody Riley who knots the game at 7. Kispert finds Nembhard. Pass down low along the baseline. It's Drew Timme with a nice reverse layup, scooping it in with the right hand. And Gonzaga reclaimed the lead. Drew Timme has had a fantastic NCAA tournament. This seems like a Gonzaga team that's absolutely unstoppable. They've won all but one game this season by double digits. They average over 90 points a game, as that layup can't be converted by Hawkes. Here come Gonzaga in transition. Nice crossover move, but Suggs could not finish at the other end for the Bulldogs. Rebound by UCLA, and they'll now slow it down. Here's Campbell. Just about 5 minutes played at Lucas Oil Stadium. Spot in the national title game on the line. Nice pass to the corner, and the 3 is on the mark from Jaime Hawkes. 10-9, it's UCLA with the lead. Still waiting for the under 16 timeout, which will come at the next stoppage. On the left wing, here is Nembhard. Nembhard into the lane. Double teamed. Tries to find Kispert. That's batted away. It will stay with Gonzaga. 7 on the shot clock. Jaime Hawkes feeling it early on. A corner 3 knocked down. It's UCLA with the early lead. 14:38 to go in the first half. Action continues after the break. Don't go anywhere. All right, welcome back in, everybody. UCLA with an early 1-point lead. They've already pulled off plenty of upsets this tournament and looking to pull off the biggest one of the tournament tonight against the mighty Gonzaga Bulldogs. Look at undefeated teams to make the Final Four since Indiana's 1976 title. That includes Indiana State in 1979, UNLV in 1991, Kentucky in 2015, and now Gonzaga here in 2021. But all those three teams I mentioned before Gonzaga did not win the whole thing, despite getting to the Final Four and a nice finish off the inbounds pass by Drew Timme. And Gonzaga reclaimed the lead. Campbell finds Hawkes. 4 field goals made by 4 different players for the Bruins early on. Open look from the corner. Unable to convert was Campbell, but a nice offensive rebound. First shot no good. The second one won't go either for Riley. Another offensive rebound by Hawkes, though. UCLA with a fresh 20 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Johnny Juzang, who transferred from Kentucky to his hometown school, UCLA. Campbell takes it in and draws the foul. He will go to the line for 2 free throws. Jules Bernard of UCLA was actually pregame dealing with an upset stomach, but he's good to go. He wouldn't obviously miss a big game like this in the Final Four, but that's something to monitor as this game continues, as he will come back into the game and replace Singleton. Both free throws good, and Campbell has put the Bruins back in the lead. It's been a seesaw affair so far in the early stages. Tiger Campbell, the 2021 All-Pac first team nominee, and that pass thrown out of bounds, intended for Nembhard, but off target from Ayayi. And it's a rare turnover from Gonzaga. UCLA lead by a point. It's Campbell in possession. Campbell, the pass to the left wing. Bernard's 3 won't fall. And now here come Gonzaga in transition. Suggs all the way, cannot finish. It will stay with the Bulldogs. Last touched by UCLA. Well, a couple of times now we've seen Suggs just put his head down and drive to the rack. But UCLA have done a great job defending him. And Hawkes definitely got all ball there. This will be passed in by Suggs. Suggs finds Nembhard. Nembhard for Ayayi. Now on the left wing, it's Suggs. His contested 3, too strong. Off the back iron, rebounded by Hawkes. UCLA started the game 4 of 7 from the field. They've since missed their last 4 field goal attempts. Pull-up shot, good. It's Tiger Campbell, who puts UCLA up by 3. Suggs to Kispert. Now it's Nembhard. Nembhard, nice pass inside, but Campbell strips it away from Watson. What a great steal. The Bruins defense not disappointing early on. The double team emerges, and Hawkes has it taken away. On the floor, it's a pass from Kispert that was nearly taken back by Hawkes, but Ayayi comes away with it, and Hawkes commits a foul. What a wild sequence that was right there. And now here comes another UCLA substitution. David Singleton comes into the game for the Bruins. And it's Gonzaga in possession. Nice, strong finish taken in by Nembhard. And Gonzaga make it a 1-point game. Your UCLA, Jules Bernard with the ball. 5 field goals made for UCLA, but none of them have come in the paint. Here now is Johnny Juzang. Deep three. Good. Juzang from downtown with the shot clock winding down. 17-13. Bruins on top. And now here are Gonzaga. Handed off to Ayayi. Now it's Nembhard. Back out to Kispert. Kispert with the finish. Beautifully done. Laid in by Kispert. 17-15. The Bruins by a point. 11 minutes to play in a rather fast-paced opening half thus far. And the Bruins lead it by 2. Here is Jaime Jaquez. Jaquez all the way in through contact. Able to finish. The foul against Watson and a chance for a 3-point play. Back and forth they go. What a start in the second semifinal on this Saturday of Final Four action at the NCAA men's basketball tournament. 19-15. UCLA on top. I'm back after the break. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back in, everybody. It's the Final Four from Indianapolis, Indiana. And how about this start from the UCLA Bruins? Coming out fearless to start this game. And with 10:55 to go in the first half, they have a 4-point lead and a chance to complete the 3-point play for Jaime Jaquez as he goes to the line to take his free throw. And he cannot knock it down. So 19-15 remains the score. With it for Gonzaga is Aaron Cook. Now on the right wing, it's with Nembhard. Cook again into the lane. Nice finish with the right hand. 19-17. Gonzaga pull within 2. This is handed off by Campbell to Jaquez. Jaquez keeps the dribble alive, but has it knocked away. And now in transition, here come the Zags. Nice ball movement, plus the foul. It's the finish by Joel Ayayi to knot it up at 19. Yeah, this is great ball movement in transition by Gonzaga. 3-point play opportunity as he heads to the free throw line. Ayayi, 9 points already. Can grab his 10th here at the line and put Gonzaga back in the lead. It's been a good response from the Bulldogs out of the media timeout. Free throw is good. Gonzaga up by 1. Here comes some full court press from Gonzaga. Campbell with the pass into the front court to find Juzang. Now here is Campbell again for UCLA. Halfway through the first half. 7 on the shot clock. Campbell gets it back from Riley. 4 to shoot. Tough shot. Good. Tiger Campbell with not his first tough shot converted tonight. Nonetheless, impressive. We've had 3 ties and 6 lead changes already. The largest lead is 4. UCLA currently lead by 1. Here's a 3-ball on the way. It's money from Joel Ayayi. And these two teams continue to go back and forth. The 7th lead change of tonight, and we've only played under 11 minutes. Here's Jules Bernard. 13 points, by the way, for Ayayi. The rest of the team with 10. Drive by Campbell. Able to finish. Will they count the basket? I'm not sure if they'll grant him continuation. Let's see. Oh, yeah, he got smacked across the face by Ayayi. And they will count the bucket. So continuation granted. And Campbell heads to the line. He's had 8 points tonight. 8:59 to play in the first half. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. He knocks down the free throw. UCLA back in the lead, 24-23. What a great start to the second semifinal. Much better start for the neutral anyway than what we had in the earlier game where Baylor took off, after 5 minutes, really, as Campbell commits a foul inside. 2 free throws are on the way for Drew Timme. Timme in the Elite 8 against USC was a beast. 23 points. First free throw is good. Back in for the Zags, or rather entering the game for the first time, is Anton Watson. And Timme goes 2 for 2. Gonzaga up by 1. More pressure here in the backcourt from Gonzaga. Campbell gets out of the pressure. Hawkes, nice pass. Wide open look. The 3 is good. Knocked down by Johnny Juzang. 27-25. Oh, and that pass thrown away. Picked up by Hawkes. Here come the Bruins. Hawkes denied at the rim. And now Gonzaga the other way. It's Jalen Suggs, coast to coast. And a blocking foul will be called against Campbell. Another wild back-and-forth sequence. Johnny Juzang, though, at the last field goal, knocking down the wide-open 3. You can't let Juzang be wide open like that. And UCLA certainly able to capitalize. They lead by 2, 8:13 to go in the opening half. Here comes the inbounds pass. Suggs up top finds Watson. Now on the right wing, it's Cook. Cook at the free throw line. Is his pass deflected? It's saved by Suggs on the far sideline. Now it's passed into Watson. Watson the drive. Can't scoop it in. But a foul is called against Cody Riley. What a start we've had of this game. 7:57 to go in the first half. Plenty of lead changes, plenty of back and forth. It's UCLA leading by 2. I'm back right after the break. All right, welcome back in, everybody. A quick tournament summary. What a tournament it's been. Baylor rolled over Houston 78-59 earlier. 23 assists from Baylor, which was the most in the Final Four games since 1990. And we had the most double-digit seeds ever in the Sweet 16. And for Gonzaga in particular, this whole NCAA tournament, which has been 4 games, they've only trailed a total of 10 minutes. But they've been trailing already that same amount so far tonight, or just about. 7:57 to go in the first half. Watson at the line, and he's actually a local kid from Spokane. First free throw converted, and he will miss the second. Battle for the rebound, and it's snatched by UCLA. It was controlled by Jules Bernard. How about UCLA? They're shooting 3 of 5 from downtown so far in this game. Spin move, and Bernard, it was Jaquez who was fouled going up for the shot. And so Bernard will shoot 2 now. A foul called against Drew Timme. UCLA looking for the upset bid tonight. The winner of this one will meet Baylor in the national championship game Monday night, 9:20 Eastern Time. First free throw is good. And here comes the second one from Jaquez. And he connects on both, 29-26. Oh, it was actually Watson with the last foul. That's a second. Nice cut to the rim. And it's Jalen Suggs with a finish. Drew Timme on the assist. Look at the points in the paint. 18-4 Gonzaga. These two teams, offensively speaking, with contrasting styles. Pass up top by Jaquez. Now it's Bernard. 10 on the shot clock. Bernard, the three. Yes! Jules Bernard from downtown. The three-point shooting is not cooling off for UCLA. They lead by 4. Now Gonzaga at the other end. Into the lane. Tough shot, and it's short from Drew Timme. Looked like he was seeking contact. No foul called. And now at the other end of the floor, it's Johnny Juzang. Juzang, contested three. No. Finally a miss from distance for UCLA. Suggs thought about a three himself. The pass controlled by Timme. Back up top to Suggs. Suggs, nice crossover move into the paint. Bobbled around. He still keeps it alive. Now back up top. Here's Nembhard, the floater, too strong. The rebound snatched in the far corner by Juzang. And UCLA in possession now. Here is Jaime Jaquez. Under 6 to go in the first half. UCLA by 4. Spin move. Jaquez has Watson all over him. The shot not an option. Gets it to Juzang now. 5 to shoot. Juzang spinning into the lane, and it's stripped away. The steal by Suggs. Here come the Bulldogs. Nice recovery, though, by Bernard. He will be called for the foul, though, as Suggs was going up for the shot. And so 2 free throws are coming. There's been some great defense in this game. Some big-time steals. Suggs with one of them right there. Oh, they won't call it a shooting foul, so they ruled that Suggs was not in the shooting motion. Only 3 seconds came off the shot clock. It's inbounded to Nembhard. That was Juzang's first turnover since the first round against BYU, by the way. Juzang does a fantastic job of protecting the ball most of the time. Now here's Ayayi. Nembhard takes it in. Can't finish. A foul underneath, though, and it's called against Bernard. So possession will stay with the Zags. Yeah, Nembhard on that last shot. I don't know. I think he's trying to be a bit too fancy there. I mean, I thought he had 2 points for sure. Could not finish, but Timme does head to the line. Gonzaga in the bonus already. So a 1-and-1 it is, and he misses the free throw. Rebound secured by Cody Riley. By the way, Jules Bernard does have 3 fouls already for UCLA, something to keep in mind. Here's Juzang. Spin around shot. It goes. But it will not count. An offensive foul, it appears. Or let's see what was called. That's a tough shot. Juzang was able to knock it down. I don't think an offensive foul was called here. Yeah, it was. I was right on on what I first said. Or will they count the basket and call? Okay, so it's an offensive foul, but will they count the basket? That's the question here. They're keeping 34 on the scoreboard, so it looks like the basket's going to count, but the foul was called against UCLA. So, yeah, that's the situation. It was an off-the-ball offensive foul, so they're going to count the Juzang bucket. But now with Gonzaga in the bonus, it'll be a 1-and-1 at the other end. And it looks like the foul went against Jaquez. There's definitely some confusion on the court. I was certainly confused with the call at first, but seems like everything's sorted out. And Jalen Suggs will attempt the 1-and-1. He knocks down the first to earn a second. All right, here's what happened. Yeah, there was a little nudge, a little push from Jaquez on Suggs. That's where the foul occurred underneath the basket. After Juzang released the shot, second one rattles in. Suggs goes 2 for 2 on that trip out to the line. 34-30 now the score. Jaquez off the floor right now. His second foul picked up after that offensive call. Here's Juzang. Juzang on the right wing. Spin move. The right-handed finish from the baseline. Johnny Juzang putting on a clinic. UCLA by 6. On the right wing, it's Nembhard. Nembhard to the top of the key. Juzang, by the way, with 12 points already. Step back. Nembhard gives it up. Gets it back from Suggs. Nembhard takes it in. Kicks it out. Now it finds Kispert. His three off the back iron, but an offensive rebound secured by Timmy. Timmy, the pass to the cutting Joel Ayayi, and his shot rolls in. It was almost like we were in slow motion. UCLA leads by 4, under 4 to play in what's been a thrilling first half in this Final Four matchup. A risky pass here. It gets away from Riley. The steal by Gonzaga and the throwdown at the other end by Drew Timme. A timeout by the Bruins. Gonzaga on a run. The Bruins still in the lead, but the Bulldogs with some points in transition. Throw it down. Drew Timme, 2-point game. 3:41 to go in the half. I'm back after this break. Welcome back in, everybody. Late first half, UCLA by 2. It's been a great game so far with a spot in the national title game on the line. The underdogs, UCLA, certainly giving Gonzaga a run for their money. And quite frankly, it's a bit of an unfamiliar situation for Gonzaga. They've dominated most of their games this season for the most part. A reminder that the Masters is coming up later this week, Thursday through Sunday. Look at the number of players already in foul trouble. Bernard has 3. Jaquez and Campbell both have 2 for UCLA. Ayayi and Watson each with 2 for Gonzaga. 3:41 to go in the half. UCLA inbound from the baseline. Full court press here from the Zags. They get out of pressure. Here's Juzang into the front court. Nice pass to the baseline, and it's thrown down by Riley. UCLA up by 4. Here is Jalen Suggs. Bounce pass to Nembhard. Nembhard, behind the back move, finds Timmy in the low post. Timmy pounding his way inside. And he can't get the layup to go. Rebound secured by Riley. Up ahead to Juzang. And it's the Bruins who will slow it down in transition. 3 minutes to go in what's been a thoroughly entertaining first half in Indianapolis. Turnaround shot won't go off the glass. The rebound picked up by Corey Kispert. And Ayayi is fouled. It goes against Jalen Clark. And that will take us to the official under 4 media timeout. 2:46 to go in the opening half. 38-34, the underdogs, UCLA, in the lead. Welcome back in. A quick game summary for you as we wind down here in the first half. It's UCLA leading by 4. They're shooting 14 of 24 from the field. Gonzaga, similar, 13 of 24. And when it comes to most points by a UCLA player in their first 6 career NCAA tournament games, well, Johnny Juzang is now second on that list. Christian Juzang, Johnny's brother, is supporting him in attendance for this one tonight at Lucas Oil Stadium. About 25% capacity allowed at Lucas Oil Stadium for this game and then the national title game. On Monday, first free throw is knocked down. 2:46 to go in the half. It is Ayayi at the line. He misses the second. Rebound controlled by Clark. Juzang into the front court. He's defended by Suggs. Suggs looking for the steal. Helping out is Kispert. Juzang protects the ball. Takes the deep two. That's no good. However, a foul is called. And heading to the line will be Johnny Juzang. Maxi Juzang, Johnny's father, also in attendance. His whole family watching on. They made the flight out to Indianapolis from LA. Johnny Juzang is from Los Angeles, grew up just down the road, a couple miles down the road from UCLA. He played at the University of Kentucky last season in his freshman campaign, but nothing, it didn't really work out for him. Some things just aren't a fit, and Kentucky wasn't a fit for Juzang. They were using him in a way where he doesn't play his best basketball. He was getting a little homesick as well, so he decided to make the decision to transfer from Kentucky to UCLA, and here he is in the Final Four. Quite the story, really. Both free throws good. It's a 4-point Bruins lead. Suggs to Nembhard. Nembhard all the way in. The layup is good. It was hanging on the rim, eventually dropped down for the 2 points. In the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Singleton. Singleton double teamed. Now a drive. Tough shot, but Clark will have a trip of his own to the free throw line. There's been a plethora of fouls in this first half. There really has been. Both these teams not afraid to, well, especially Gonzaga, not afraid to take it to the cup. A lot of points in the paint for Gonzaga, especially. But UCLA, early on, we're hitting a lot of threes, but since then have had a number of points in the paint, a lot of trips to the free throw line as the first attempt is converted by Jalen Clark. Minute 55 to go in the half. He'll make both. 41-37 is the score. 4-point game. Here's Suggs. He gets it back from Kispert. Now here's Nembhard. Suggs once more. Gives it up to Kispert. And now at the shot clock at 5, it's Kispert, a deep three. Got it! Corey Kispert from downtown. And Gonzaga come within a point of the Bruins. Wow. We've had 5 ties, 10 lead changes. The largest lead tonight is 6. And here now is David Singleton. Nice pass. The finish by Juzang. A minute to go now in the opening half of play. Kispert finds Suggs. Suggs, a deep three. Got it! Back-to-back triples from the Gonzaga Bulldogs. And we're knotted at 43. It's a tie game inside the final minute of the first half. Here now is Singleton. Singleton guarded by Suggs. Half of the shot clock used. The layup no good from Riley. Offensive rebound, and Clark is fouled. The shot clock is now a non-factor the rest of the half with 27 seconds to go and more free throws. Well, we'll see if it'll be free throws for Clark because it will be a 1-and-1. But at least one free throw on the way for him. A foul called against Timmy. Yeah, Clark's been making a real impact off the bench for the Bruins. And he misses the first. Oh, no, UCLA just entered the double bonus, I believe, even though they haven't put that up on the scoreboard. So it is 2 shots. As a matter of fact, timeout on the floor. I'm back in 60 seconds, 27 seconds to go in the half. 43 all in Indy. Rather, I'm back in 30. How about Roy Williams, just as a side topic? Three-time national champion, 2007 Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame inductee, fourth most wins in Division I history, and the only coach with 400-plus wins at multiple schools. Roy Williams the other day announcing, 2 days ago, announcing his retirement. What a coaching career he had, first at Kansas and then at North Carolina. The second free throw is good. It's UCLA by a point, and if Gonzaga choose, they can take the final shot of the half, trailing by one. What a first half it's been at Lucas Oil Stadium. The ball into the hands of Nembhard. Catch and shoot. Deep two. Knocked down by Kispert. And it's quickly inbounded by UCLA. The heave from beyond half court is off the mark. And that is it for the opening half. And what a half it was. Kispert with a big-time bucket to put Gonzaga at the lead at the half. 45-44 is the score in the Final Four from Indianapolis, Indiana. Well, hopefully the second half provides as much entertainment as this first half did. A thrilling opening 20 minutes, there's no denying that, for the neutral. But what execution by Gonzaga. It was essentially the final possession of the first half. Catch and shoot. Deep two. Kispert knocking it down. And I'll let you guys listen in to the halftime thoughts of Mark Few.
Doing to disrupt things?
Oh, they've been doing a great job. They've made a bunch of big shots, like they've made or done all tournament, very timely ones. And we lost Tuesday a couple times, which obviously wasn't the plan, but they beat us to a lot of balls, too. There's been some 50-50 balls, and they've just been beating us to it. And we've made some really kind of uncharacteristic mental errors on the defensive end. And so we just got to get that cleaned up, calm down a little bit.
Appreciate the time. Thanks a lot.
You bet.
All right, there you hear it from Gonzaga head coach Mark Few. Gonzaga seeking to be the first undefeated team to make it to the national title game since 1979. But UCLA certainly have other ideas. A great first half. The halftime report is next. 45-44. The Zags by one at the interval. Welcome into the halftime report, everybody. And what a first half it was. 45-44. Gonzaga in the lead over UCLA. And in Indianapolis, we've had a thrilling first half. And I'm glad because after that blowout first semifinal between Baylor and Houston, as a neutral fan myself, I was hoping for a more entertaining second semifinal. Weren't sure if we were going to get it, but we certainly have so far, with the Bulldogs up by a point at the break. And going over some first half highlights. These two teams really went back and forth throughout the first half. Gonzaga getting a lot of points in the paint early on, but UCLA would start to get hot from downtown. A lot of three-point field goals in the early stages, and they really wouldn't cool down, choosing Inhaquez, making some big-time shots. And then UCLA themselves wouldn't be afraid to take it to the cup. A lot of trips to the foul line for both teams, really. And then a lot of steals as well. We had it all in this first half, quite frankly. We had UCLA hitting a lot of threes early on. Both teams playing physical, taking it into the paint. And then with that physicality came a lot of free throws as well. And therefore, a number of players in some foul trouble, which will certainly be something to keep an eye on later on in the second half. And then, we saw, despite it being a pretty high scoring first half, we saw a lot of great defensive plays made as well. All the play for in the second half, and UCLA proving why they're at the Final Four. Yes, they were in the first four. They've gone all the way to the Final Four, having to win an extra game compared to all the other teams that got to this point. But they're certainly proving why, playing probably the best team in the country. A Gonzaga team who, let's face it, have been blowing out teams for the most part this season. I believe all but one of their games have been won by at least 10 points. So they've been winning. They've been used to winning games comfortably. And that's why I think a close game like this might favor UCLA, actually, because it's a bit of an unfamiliar situation for Gonzaga. They haven't been accustomed to playing in a lot of close games like this that come down to the wire. We'll see if that proves to be the case tonight. Of course, there's always the possibility of a team pulling away in the second half, but I don't see it panning out that way. I think we'll see a cagey second half, similar to the first half, where it's going to be a close game coming down to the wire. And I'd have to give the edge to UCLA if that's the case, as I said, just because of the unfamiliarity with being in a close game late for Gonzaga. They've been blowing the doors off, teams, even in this tournament. They've been, I don't know what their particular margin of victory is on average this tournament, but I know it's about 15 points or something like that, maybe even more. We've certainly seen a UCLA team that's hungry to pull off the upset, that have a belief that they can pull off the upset. And if you're a neutral fan, you've got to love the way this game has played out so far. Hats off to the Bruins for fighting, but they need to play a full 40-minute game against this Gonzaga team. And, I'm impressed that UCLA were able to put up 44 points on the board because, I thought UCLA were gonna have to score at least about 80 points to have a chance of winning this game. They're on pace to do that, but I also thought they, had to hold Gonzaga to 75, which would be very hard to do. But maybe this is a game that is a close one where both teams score in the 90s. We'll see. Or maybe the defense does step up more in the second half. We saw a lot of transition points in those opening 20 minutes. So I could see it being a more low-scoring second half after both teams combining for a total of 89 points in that first half. Gonzaga, yes, they're in in a bit of an unfamiliar situation with being in a close game, but it's not like they've been hindered offensively. This is a Gonzaga team who are averaging over 90 points a game. They're on pace right now to score 90 after 45 first half points. So, yeah, a high-scoring affair so far. We'll see if that continues to be the case in the second half ahead. But this should be a fun final 30 minutes. At least it's setting up that way. And the winner will take on Baylor in the national championship game on Monday night, right here at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. So a lot to play for. Gonzaga, the heavy favorites, understandably so coming into this game, but UCLA trying to pull off not the upset of the tournament. I'd say Oral Roberts over Ohio State probably was the upset of the tournament, but certainly one of the upsets of the tournament, especially considering the way Gonzaga have been playing all season long. We'll see if the Bruins can pull it off. The halftime report continues after this quick break. It's the national semifinals. It's Gonzaga leading UCLA by 1, 45-44 the score. We still got a whole nother half on the way shortly. So stay tuned. The halftime report will continue right after this. Welcome back into the halftime report, everybody. And it's Gonzaga leading UCLA 45-44 here across YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. There was another semifinal earlier today, not nearly as competitive as this game has been so far, but what a showing it was from Baylor. Houston at the start of the game did knock down some shots, hit a three, but after the first 5 minutes, Baylor just absolutely ran away with it. It was a completely one-sided game. The Bears dominating their state counterparts in Old Southwest Conference rivalry. And yeah, Baylor, just very impressive. And the key for me was that they shot the ball like they were earlier in the season, in the middle of the season, before they had that COVID outbreak. Ever since they returned from that COVID outbreak, yeah, they've been good. That's why they're in the Final Four. But they hadn't been shooting the ball as well as they were before that COVID outbreak. But tonight, they got back to shooting very, very well. I mean, just explosive on offense. They had a 25-point lead at the end of the first half, and they didn't really lose any ground in the second half either. Continued to knock down shots and prevent Houston from getting any type of run together to perhaps at least give them hopes of a comeback. An impressive and dominant showing from Baylor, and they are on to the national title game. Just a tough way to end the season for Houston to get crushed like that. 78-59 the final. Houston finished the season 28-4, and Baylor will advance to the national title game with a record of 27-2. The 1 seed awaiting the winner of this one between UCLA and Gonzaga. All right, we're almost set for the second half at Lucas Oil Stadium. I'll be back to wrap up the halftime report right after this. We should have a great second half on hand. Gonzaga leading by 1. Thanks, everyone, for being a part of the broadcast. Still a whole nother 20 minutes on the way in Indy. All right, welcome back in, everybody. It's Gonzaga by 1 as we get set for the start of the second half. A spot in the national championship game is on the line, and the second half of this Final Four matchup is coming your way next. Don't go anywhere. All right, we're set to go for the second half from Indianapolis, Indiana on the Saturday night. Thanks, everybody, for tuning into the broadcast. Much appreciated, as always. And we are set to begin the second half between UCLA and Gonzaga. All right, we'll see what this second half has in store. It was certainly a great first half, back and forth action. What do we have? About a dozen lead changes. And so, with Gonzaga in the lead, we are about half a minute away from beginning the second half. But first, let's go over some first half stats. Really similar stats on both sides. UCLA shooting 58%, Gonzaga 61%. And both teams about 50% from three-point range. Both offenses showing up to start the game. We'll see if that continues in the second half. As I said at halftime, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a bit more of a low-scoring second half here, but we shall see. But yeah, this UCLA offense really impressed me. We know Gonzaga's offense are capable of putting up 90 points in a game, but UCLA certainly came to play, especially from downtown. A couple of big 3-point shots from the likes of Juzang and Jaquez. Johnny Juzang tonight, 15 points, 6 of 8 shooting. He's 2 of 3 from beyond the arc. This tournament, he's averaging 21.6 points per game. And Juzang, obviously an influential part of this UCLA run from the first 4 to the final 4 and beyond. That's what UCLA are hoping. They want to get to the national title game and pull off the upset. Gonzaga will start with the ball, and off we go in the second half. Gonzaga going from right to left, UCLA left to right, Gonzaga in all white, UCLA in their traditional all blue. And we have an immediate foul, 11 seconds into the half, and free throws are coming up for Andrew Nembhard. Nembhard, 4 points in that first half, 6 assists as well. And he will rattle home the first free throw to knot the game, or rather to take a 2-point lead for Gonzaga. And coming out of the game is Bernard. He's the one who committed the foul for UCLA. It'll be, something to keep an eye on, the foul trouble among many players as the second half continues. Second free throw off the mark. A 2-point game. That was Bernard's 4th foul. He's already 1 away from having his night come to a close. In the far corner, Jaquez. He gets it back. 3-point shot. No good. And the rebound is snatched by Joel Ayayi. Suggs to Timmy. Timmy, spin move. The right-handed shot won't fall. And it's rebounded by the Bruins. Here's Tiger Campbell. Campbell off the screen. Bounce pass. Collected by Riley. And we have a foul called. (46-44). Gonzaga by 2. And UCLA will inbound from the baseline. To put it in will be Campbell. Campbell, the corner 3. No. And the rebound collected by Kispert. Here's Ayayi. He thought about the 3. Instead gives it up to Suggs. Suggs on the left wing. Finds Timmy. Nice kick out. Kispert, no good on the 3. Had a great look from the right wing. Could not convert. Both teams 4 of 9 from 3 now. We're just underway in the second half. Here is Jaquez spinning his way in and finishing with the left hand. That knots the game at 46. But what a response. The floater by Suggs puts Gonzaga back on top. At the other end, it's Jules Bernard. Bernard into Singleton. Now it's Hawkes to Riley. Riley's guarded by Timmy, and he shoots over him and knocks down the shot. 48 all. The hot shooting continues for both teams. Now we've had 8 ties, 11 lead changes. Here's Jalen Suggs. Suggs, the 3, way off to the right. An air ball, in fact, it might have nicked the rim, but if it did, it barely did. And it's UCLA basketball. That was really out of the blue, that wild miss from Suggs on the 3-point shot. Here's Tiger Campbell. Oh, a risky pass. Suggs there to tip it away. It will stay with the Bruins. 15 seconds still remain on the shot clock. And it will be inbounded by Jaime Hawkes. Hawkes to Juzang. Juzang guarded tightly. Gets it back to Hawkes at the top of the key. Hawkes with the 3, in and out. The rebound tipped by Riley and controlled by Juzang. Juzang back to Hawkes. There's the finish, and the Bruins are back in the lead. 50-48 second chance points for UCLA. Oh, what a pass that is. And it's Drew Timme who knocks the score at 50. More back and forth action. This is what it's all about. Drew Timme with 10 points now into double figures. Hawkes looking to split the defense. Lost control, and now a tie up on the floor. A jump ball called. But going back to that pass from Ayayi, I mean, that's just brilliant. The possession arrow does belong to UCLA. It'll be Juzang to pass it in. Juzang to Riley. Now into the hands of Campbell. 5 to shoot. Deep 3 on the way. Too strong, but another offensive rebound. Campbell will slow it down. 20 seconds back on the shot clock. 6th offensive rebound of the game for the Bruins. Pass to the corner. Hawkes finds Riley. And on the turn, had it batted away, and it went off his leg. Out of play, Gonzaga basketball. Yeah, it was poked away by Kispert off the leg of Riley. And so the Bruins turn it over. 50-50 the score. Here's Timme taking it strong. The right-handed finish off the glass and in. It's the Bulldogs back on top, 52-50. Here's Juzang for the Bruins. He'll find Singleton. Now it's Juzang who nearly had it stolen. He'll get it off to Hawkes. Now it's Riley. Nice cut to the basket. Finish at the rim. 52 all. A tie game once again. Suggs finds Nembhard. Oh, a wide open look. But it's off the mark from Drew Timme. 5 minutes played in the second half. We're tied at 52. Into the lane. The shot won't go for Campbell. Now here's Nembhard charging in. It'll be an offensive foul. The basket will not count. And that brings us to the under 16 timeout. What a start to the second half. 2 great teams going at it. 52 all in Indianapolis. I'm back after the break. Welcome back in, everybody. I appreciate that, Atomic Beast. That's what I intend to do. I intend to sound like a commentator. I want to be a professional commentator when I'm older. So, yeah, I appreciate that a lot. Thanks for tuning in. And back to the action. Jalen Suggs actually earlier on in the game, I'm not sure at what point, he jammed his finger, I believe, and he hasn't really been the same since. It's been a relatively quiet night for Suggs. And so we'll see how that continues to affect him, but he's clearly not 100% with that. I think it's either his thumb or his pointer finger, not sure, that he jammed. But 52-52 the score. We're back underway here in the second half, early second half. Nice ball movement. Hawkes around the perimeter. Now Juzang's pass inside, stolen away. Ayayi came in with a steal, and Suggs finishes at the other end. Gonzaga back in the lead. Here's Campbell for the Bruins. UCLA, by the way, 0 fast break points. Gonzaga, on the other hand, have had 9. Here is Hawkes. Hawkes to Riley. Riley kicks it to the corner. That three is on the money. David Singleton from downtown. And UCLA reclaim the lead, 55-54. We've now had 14 lead changes. Suggs 3 no good. Offensive rebound. And the putback puts Gonzaga back in the lead. Joel Ayayi with the cleanup job. 18 points for Ayayi. He's been the best player tonight for the Zags. Campbell finds Riley. And a collision off the ball. It'll be a defensive foul against Jalen Suggs. Looks like Nembhard is being evaluated by the athletic trainer over on the Gonzaga sidelines. So that's something to keep an eye on. Nembhard appears to be dealing with an injury, I suppose, on his chest. Here's Campbell. Campbell driving, nearly lost the handle, and now it's stolen from Clark. And at the other end, it's Ayayi with another field goal. Ayayi's been lighting it up, and it looks like Nembhard is good to go. He's heading over to the scores table and will re-enter at the next stoppage. Ayayi averaging 12.3 points per game this tournament. He already has 20 with 13 minutes to go. Here's Hawkes, the fadeaway. Got it. Jaime Hawkes with the bucket. 1-point ball game. Here is Suggs for the Bulldogs. Suggs, the feed down low, the finish through contact by none other than Drew Timme. Timme flexing the muscles. And now a chance for a traditional three-point play. These two teams just taking jabs back and forth. You got to love it. It's been a physical battle as well. And Timme with the finish through contact. A smile at the end. 14 points for him. Looking for his 15th point here on the free throw. 12:25 to play. And he knocks down the free throw, 61-57. Bulldogs by 4. I believe this is tied for their largest lead of the game, if I'm not mistaken. Here's Campbell. Campbell, deep 2 from the corner. No, but a foul against Gonzaga, as it will be on Nembhard. There was a collision in the paint. There are fans in attendance, 25% capacity, of course, due to the COVID-19 pandemic. But great to still see fans there watching on. And it's kind of difficult to make them out because there are a lot of cardboard cutouts to fill in the empty seats. But amidst those cardboard cutouts, there are some real life fans there watching on. So let's see what we got here. They're going to review this foul. I'm not sure what the review is about, but 12:08 to go in the second half. Gonzaga by 4. I'm back after this. All right, welcome back in, everybody. So during that commercial break, they were reviewing the foul, obviously, and seeing if the call should be upgraded to a possible flagrant. Now, I mean, quite frankly, the fact of the matter is Riley and Nembhard, they were locking arms. I mean, I don't know. That's nothing more than a common foul for me. You know, obviously, it's a different game now than it was back in the day. But wow, they have upgraded it. Wow, I don't know. I mean, I'm not surprised because I've seen that called a flagrant before. In my eyes, it isn't, but it's called a flagrant against UCLA. So heading to the line will be Andrew Nembhard. That could be a big call right there, a big call. 12:08 to go in the second half. First free throw is good. And Nembhard will miss the second. So it's a 5-point Gonzaga lead. Gonzaga, of course, since that was a flagrant one, do get the ball after those 2 free throws. Here's Timmy into the lane. Back out to the top of the key with Nembhard. Nembhard, nice move. Gets some separation. Knocks down the shot. The deep 2 converted. Just like that, it's a 7-point lead on a 4-point possession for the Bulldogs. UCLA needing a response now. Cody Riley, pass inside, nice floater. Gonzaga had their largest lead of the game until Ju Zhang put that one in to make it 64-59. Here's Timmy working his way inside, banks it home, and Gonzaga reclaim a 7-point lead. Campbell hands it off to Ju Zhang. Timmy, 8 points in the first half. So far, 9 in a productive second half. That 3, too strong from Ju Zhang. And now in transition, that floater is no good from Joel Ayayi. Rebounded by the Bruins. Here is Campbell. Campbell slows it down, sets the offense up. Now it's with Hawkes. Hawkes into the paint. Finds an open teammate in the corner. The 3 is good. It's Tiger Campbell from downtown. So Campbell knocks down that shot. 4-point game. Now on the left wing, here is Cook for Gonzaga. Into Timmy. Shot clock down to 8 seconds. Cook in a bit of trouble. The pass controlled by Nembhard, has to put up the 3 and does. That's no good. But a foul called against UCLA on the rebound. Wow. Past the midway point of the second half. 9:52 to go in regulation. Oh, no, pardon me. The foul was against Gonzaga. I think Gonzaga first thought it was called against UCLA, but no, it was actually against Ayayi. That's his 3rd. He has the most points for the Bulldogs. 20 tonight. Here's a drive from Campbell. He can't finish, but there was contact at the rim. The call against Drew Timme. And so it will be Campbell shooting 2 at the line. Yeah, there was definitely contact. Good call there. Timme would rebut to that, but it is Campbell who sinks the first one. Back into the game, Anton Watson. Timme will take a seat. That was his 3rd foul. And the second one, no good from Campbell. So he goes 1 for 2 on that trip. Gonzaga by 3. Here's Ayayi. Hands it off to Suggs. Suggs guarded by Campbell. Back up top for Ayayi. Now Kispert. Kispert to Ayayi. Step back. Won't take the 3. Now along the baseline. It's a right-handed finish, but it will not count. For Anton Watson, he's called for an offensive foul. And now UCLA have a chance to tie it with a 3. Oh no, he walked. Excuse me. He walked on the drive to the basket. He couldn't keep his pivot. Yep, that seems more accurate. 7-6 the turnovers. 1 more for UCLA. Ju Zhang, the pull up. Got it. Johnny Ju Zhang, pure as you like. 1-point ball game. Here's Jalen Suggs. And it's a tie-up. The possession arrow does go to Gonzaga. What a shot from Ju Zhang at the other end. Only 6 seconds came off the shot clock. It's inbounded to Ayayi. Nice pass to the cutting Kispert. And what a dunk it is from Corey Kispert. And just an update on the foul trouble. Bernard for UCLA has 4, and Timmy and Ayayi both have 3 for Gonzaga. That vicious dunk from Kispert has Gonzaga up by 3. Here's Campbell. Pass to the right wing. That 3, no good. Jaquez had a good look, could not convert. It would have tied the game. Instead, the Zags hold on to the lead. A nice pass down low. Foul called. Watson to the free throw line. Wow. Kispert was not getting denied. Jumping over Singleton on that last throwdown. And the whole Gonzaga bench absolutely loving it. Watson misses the first free throw. Second one is good. He's 1 for 2 on that trip. 69-65. Bulldogs by 3. By 4. I can't do math. Here is Campbell. Campbell on the left wing. The long jumper knocked down. Tiger Campbell makes a 2-point ball game. 69-67. What a game it's been. That's 15 points for Campbell. Oh, and nearly losing the handle there was Kispert. He recovers nicely. Kispert puts up the shot and is fouled from behind by Johnny Juzang. Well, let's catch a breath, folks. I'll be back after the timeout. We've got a great one in Indianapolis, 69-67, under 8 to play, with a spot in the national title game up for grabs. All right, welcome back. A quick game summary for those of you just tuning in. Gonzaga lead by 2, 60% from the field. UCLA 56%. And the three-point shooting was solid for both teams in the first half. It's been all right here in the second half. Well, actually, for Gonzaga, they've been pretty cold from beyond the arc. But 7:25 to go in the second half. How about Joel Ayayi? He's just gotten better and better. This season, he's averaged 11.8 points per game. In the tournament, 12.3. And tonight, he's had 20 so far. And now it's a trip to the line for Corey Kispert out of the media timeout. 9 points on 4 of 8 shooting for Kispert. And he knocks down the first one. And he misses the second. We've seen a lot of 1-for-2 trips to the line for both teams. 70-67 the score. And here is Johnny Juzang. Juzang, the contested shot, rattles it in. Juzang with a bucket over Jalen Suggs. 1-point game in Indianapolis with 7 minutes to go. Ayayi to Suggs. Suggs, strong charge, and an offensive foul. Taking one for the team right there was Campbell. And UCLA will take over with a chance to take the lead. And that's number 3 against Jalen Suggs. So he will have to be careful, and he'll now come out of the game, replaced by Aaron Cook. So yeah, Bernard has 4 for UCLA, and now 3 players have 3 fouls for Gonzaga. That includes Suggs now, along with Timmy and Ayayi. So here we go, UCLA in possession. Into the paint, Campbell, an air ball, but it's grabbed underneath and can't be finished by Cody Riley. Wow. He had a great look, couldn't make the layup. Now it's Nembhard, pass to the left wing. Another missed 3 for Gonzaga in the second half. Aaron Cook off target this time. UCLA secured the rebound. Here is Campbell. Campbell gets it back from Singleton. Campbell, stop and start. Nice move. Getting to the inside of Cook, banking it in, and a timeout called by Mark Few. It's UCLA who are back in the lead, folks. 71-70. How about Tiger Campbell? We've got a great one at Lucas Oil Stadium. You will not want to miss the ending. 6:04 to go. The UCLA Bruins by a point. All right, welcome back in, everybody. Oh, I appreciate that. Y Van Longen over on Twitch. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. You're pulling for Gonzaga, sloth baseball. Yeah, I mean, this is a great game. This is a great game. As a neutral fan, I tend to root for the underdogs. So, it would be a cool story to see UCLA pull off the upset, but we'll see. A look at the undefeated teams to lose in the national semis. Kentucky in 2015, UNLV in 1991, Rutgers back in 76 as well. A scoring drought of nearly 3 minutes for Gonzaga. They've had no field goals for a while now, for their standards anyways. 71-70 the score. And losing the handle was Nembhard, and he could not save it, so it's out of bounds. UCLA basketball. A costly turnover there for the Bulldogs. 5:40 to go in the first half. This will be brought up by Campbell. That's the 8th turnover for Gonzaga, one more than UCLA in this game. We've had 10 ties, 16 lead changes. The largest lead was 7. Here is Campbell. Top of the key. 8 to shoot. He gets it to Cody Riley. Riley, nice move, getting around Timmy and laying it in with a left hand. A 3-point lead for the UCLA Bruins. Now a drive here and a nice finish by Joel Ayayi. Back and forth they go. What a game it's been. We're into the final 5 minutes of the second half. You won't want to miss this ending, I can promise you that. Here is Campbell. Now to Juzang, who's hit on the shot. He will head to the line. Yeah, he's had a great game for Gonzaga. He really has. 4:41 to go. Juzang with 2 free throws. Free throws huge at this stage of the game, obviously. And he misses the first. Both teams haven't been great at the line. They haven't been horrible, but they haven't been great. Second free throw is good. It's a 2-point UCLA lead. By the way, Timmy has 4 fouls still into the game, and Kispert for 3, got it. Corey Kispert from beyond the arc, and Gonzaga have reclaimed the lead, 75-74. That's the first 3-pointer of the half for the Bulldogs. It was a long time waiting for Gonzaga, but they finally got that 3-point basket. All right, now it's Juzang. UCLA down by 1. 5 on the shot clock. Juzang in a bit of trouble, has it poked away, recovered in the backcourt, but time runs out on the shot clock as UCLA turn it over. 3:54 to go. It's a 1-point ball game at Lucas Oil Stadium. Wow. Once again, an opportunity to catch our breath here. I'll be back after this timeout. Gonzaga by 1. It's going to come down to the wire, folks. Under 4 minutes to go in the second half. It's been a close game throughout. The largest lead was 7 for Gonzaga at one point, but back and forth these two teams have gone, and what an ending this should be in Indianapolis. A 1-point Gonzaga lead, and we are set to resume play. 3:54 to go. To be precise, coming out of the under 4 media timeout. A reminder that the Masters is coming up later this week. Final 2 rounds next Saturday at 3 Eastern and next Sunday at 2. All right, so here we go. The fans in attendance making some noise. Bernard has 4 fouls for UCLA. Timmy has 4 for Gonzaga. And then Suggs and Ayayi both have 3 for Gonzaga as well. So a number of players in foul trouble, especially for the Bulldogs. They will inbound to the backcourt. Jalen Suggs will take it across half court. Gonzaga shooting 60% from the field tonight. Here's a 3 from Kispert. No good. And the rebound collected by Cody Riley. Here is Tiger Campbell for the Bruins at point guard. Now it's into the hands of Jaime Jaquez. His pass deflected and taken away in transition. Here's Ayayi. The floater rolls out and won't go. Wow. Ayayi missing a rather routine floater from close range. But it stays a 1-point game. That's back-to-back turnovers, by the way, for UCLA. They'll try to protect the ball here on this possession. Here is Riley. Nice kick out. Juzang's 3 is on the mark. And the Bruins have reclaimed the lead. 77-75. And a timeout called by Gonzaga. 2:49 to go. It's the Bruins back on top, folks. Juzang knocking down the corner 3. A clutch bucket indeed. I'm back right after the break. What a game. What a game. All right, welcome back in, everybody. Reminder the 2021 Women's Final Four continues from San Antonio tomorrow. The final, an all Pac-12 final between Stanford and Arizona after Arizona pulled off the upset, defeating UConn last night. An impressive performance. And so here we go. 2:49 to play. UCLA by 2. Gonzaga with the ball. Here is Ayayi. Now it's with Nembhard. Nembhard nearly lost the dribble. Now finds Kispert. Top of the key, it's Suggs. Suggs into the paint. Spin move. The fadeaway is good. A clutch shot from Jalen Suggs. 77 all. We're knotted up. And a timeout now called by UCLA. Wow. What a game, and it just gets better when you think it can't possibly get better. 77-77, 2:18 to go. I'm back in half a minute. Don't move. I promise you won't regret it. Welcome back in, everybody. What a game. It's not done yet. 2:18 to play. We're knotted at 77 apiece. UCLA with 2 timeouts remaining. Gonzaga has 1 left. 6 fouls for Gonzaga, 5 for UCLA. So neither team in the bonus yet. It is UCLA basketball. And the possession arrow belongs to them as well. Something to keep in mind. We've had 11 ties, 18 lead changes. It's a tie game right now. And here with the ball is Tiger Campbell. Campbell to the baseline. Nice pass. Oh, what a rejection at the rim. Denied was Cody Riley. Bounce pass ahead, and it's thrown down by none other than Drew Timme. What a play, and Jalen Suggs is fired up right now, as is the entire Gonzaga team. 79-77, under 100 seconds to play in regulation. Pass to the right wing. Here is Johnny Juzang. Juzang to the baseline. The shot is good. Juzang clutch again. 79 all. Once again, these two teams taking jabs back and forth. Juzang has 27 points. Making some huge shots in the second half. Now it's Jalen Suggs behind the back dribble. Passes it to the far corner. Finding Nembhard. Nembhard into the paint. Step back. Too strong. Offensive rebound. The putback is good. The cleanup work by Corey Kispert. And Gonzaga lead by 2. A timeout by Mike Cronin in UCLA. 54.3 seconds remaining. How about the steal and the throwdown in transition by Timme a short while ago? Gonzaga by 2. Under a minute to go. Don't miss the ending. It's on the way right after this. Welcome back in, everybody. So now both teams with 1 timeout remaining. Neither team in the bonus yet. 54.3 seconds to go. UCLA with the ball. Now let's go back to that attempted dunk by Riley. Was he fouled? Was he not? He thought he was. Let's look back. Yeah, that could have been called. I mean, Suggs got part of the hand of Riley, it looked like. It wasn't called. The referees viewed it as a clean block, and what do you know, at the other end, Gonzaga scored 2 points in transition. That could be, crucial. It really could. So 54 seconds to play. Gonzaga lead by 2. This has been a fantastic game. And so both teams break from their respective huddles as we get ready to resume play at Lucas Oil Stadium. Spot in the national title game is on the line. Thanks, everyone, for tuning into the broadcast. This has been a fun game to be on the call for. I've done a lot of games for a variety of sports. This has to rank up there for sure. And so here we go. In the front court, it's inbounded to Tiger Campbell. Now it's given to Jaime Jaquez, Jaquez looking for room. It's knocked away, but a foul is called. Wow, a foul against Kispert with 43 ticks to go. I'd like to see this again. Let's see. Replay being shown. Yeah, I guess he reached in. Jaquez with 2 free throw attempts now. He's a 65% free throw shooter on the season. His first attempt rattles in. And it looks like Jules Bernard is heading back into the game. He's out a lot of the second half because he does have 4 fouls. He's 1 away from fouling out. But he's a key player for this team, and he's back into the game for the Bruins. Both free throws are good. It's a tie game. Clutch free throws. 81-81. Under 40 seconds remaining. Key possession here for Gonzaga. Here is Nembhard. Nembhard to Jalen Suggs. Suggs on the right wing. He'll take it strong. Denied. A block by Cody Riley. It will stay with the Bulldogs. Still 14 seconds left on the shot clock. 26.8 seconds left in the half. What a rejection by Riley. And now Suggs looking to get it in. He'll loop it up for Ayayi along the perimeter. Here's Joel Ayayi. 7 to shoot. 3 on the way. Kispert can't connect. And it's rebounded by UCLA. Here we go. 10 seconds left in regulation. UCLA are going to hold on to their timeout. Here we go. To win the game. Crossover move. Taken in. Choosing. Called for an offensive foul. Wow. Offensive foul. And the UCLA fans can't believe it. With 0.7 to go, taking the charge was Drew Timme. Wow, that is big time right there. Drew Timme took the gamble, but he was sent an offensive foul, and that is just a gut punch for UCLA as the officials will head over to the monitor probably to see how much time should be put on the clock. 81-81 with 0.7 seconds to go. An offensive foul. UCLA had a chance to win it. And I like the approach, not taking the time out. And, they took it to the basket. And credit to Timme for getting set. He took the charge. Choosing if he didn't, if he pulled up instead of charging right into Timme, he certainly would have had a great look from close range. They will put 0.4 back on the clock. So 1.1 seconds to go. That's when the foul occurred. And so here we go. Gonzaga will have a chance. We'll see. Or will overtime be on the way? Obviously, they'll have to inbound from the backcourt. Here we go. The Hail Mary pass. Picked off. Choosing with a steal. He'll launch it from beyond half court. And that will do it. It's the end of regulation. And we are heading to overtime. 81-81. 40 minutes not enough. 5 more needed. From Lucas Oil Stadium, overtime is next. Bonus basketball on the way in the Final Four. Welcome back. It's only fitting that a game that's been so exciting is heading to overtime. Look at the NCAA tournament OT records. The UCLA 7-3 all time. This is their 3rd OT game this tournament. Gonzaga have only had 1 OT game in NCAA tournament history, a game in which they lost. So that, although you do have a small sample size for Gonzaga, that would tell you that UCLA have the edge heading into the extra period. But we shall see how this overtime plays out. This has been one heck of a game. And here we go with OT. The jump ball at midcourt put 5 extra minutes on the clock. This is the first national semifinal to go to overtime since Kentucky and Stanford went to OT in 1998. The overtime tip controlled by Gonzaga. And here is Timmy with the finish through contact. An and one opportunity right off the bat. 9 seconds into OT. The foul going against Cody Riley. And so Timmy will have a free throw here. Try to cap off a 3-point play. He's a 70% free throw shooter on the season. He misses the free throw, though. And Gonzaga are up 83-81. We're just underway in overtime in the national semifinals. Here is Jaime Jaquez. Jaquez to the left wing with Bernard. Bernard into the corner. Gets it back from Campbell. Time running out on the shot clock. Bounce pass here for Riley. Riley pulls up. Knocks down the shot as the shot clock expires. 83-83. Now here are the Bulldogs at the other end. It's Suggs. He'll cycle back out along the perimeter. Cross-court pass from Kispert to Newbard. And now it's the left-handed finish. Nembard to Timmy. And Timmy lays it in. Gonzaga reclaim the lead. 85-83. About a minute 15 played in OT. Timmy has 23 points. Spin move. Tough shot for Jaquez. He doesn't get the roll. Now pushing it is Kispert. Suggs back to Kispert. Kispert into Timmy. Timmy taking it in. Spin move. The left-handed finish. Drew Timmy is coming alive in overtime. Gonzaga lead by 4, and UCLA take a timeout. 3:13 to go in overtime. And Drew Timmy is doing what he wants down low. Gonzaga by 4 in overtime. I'm back after the timeout. Don't move your seat. Welcome back. A refresher on who's in foul trouble for UCLA. Bernard has 4. Riley has 3 for Gonzaga. Timmy has 4. Suggs and Ayayi have 3. So Timmy, all this time while making big plays, has been on 4 fouls. And, that's something that I forgot to mention with the charge he took at the end of regulation. That was risky in itself. But the fact that he had 4 fouls as well, that was big time, taking one for the team there, because if he had been called for a defensive foul, he would have fouled out, and obviously UCLA would have headed to the line and probably went to win the game. So, yeah, Timmy's been making big plays at both ends of the floor for Gonzaga. He takes a seat momentarily. We've got 3:13 remaining in the overtime period as both teams break from the timeout. And it's UCLA who will inbound on the far side. It'll be Jaime Jaquez to do so in the front court. Gonzaga perfect 3 for 3 in overtime, by the way, from the field. Here is Singleton. Bounce pass to Riley and a reach-in foul against Watson. And both teams in the bonus, I should mention as well, as Timmy re-enters. So just a quick breather. Making way will be Watson, who just picked up the foul. And so here we go, a 1-and-1 for Cody Riley. He's a 67% free throw shooter. He's had no free throws attempted tonight. This is his first one. What a crucial one it is. He misses. A bad miss there. The rebound secured by Gonzaga. Ayayi there for the rebound. Here is Nembhard. Nembhard for Ayayi. Now on the right wing, it's Nembhard. Suggs taking it in. Collides. It made its way to the corner with Kispert. Suggs is in a heap of pain right now. The possession continues. Deep three, no good. The good effort wouldn't fall. Suggs appears to be all right as he tracks back in a bit of pain still. We're halfway through OT. 87-83 is the score. Here is Campbell. Campbell, cross court on the left wing now with Jaquez. Back to Campbell. Campbell, the drive. Nice pass. Good look. Knocked down. It's Cody Riley with the deep two. And UCLA are only down by 2 with 2 minutes to go in OT. That's 14 points for Cody Riley. 7th field goal of the game right there. Nembhard to Kispert. Kispert, the drive, lost his balance. It's taken away. The steal by Juzang. Juzang ahead. Campbell back to Juzang. He missed the floater. Wow, what a miss for Johnny Juzang. The rebound by Nembhard, and Gonzaga will call a timeout. 92 seconds to play in overtime. Gonzaga by 2. It's been a great game. That's an understatement. How about the defense and offense of Cody Riley? I'm back after this timeout. All right, welcome back in, everybody. A 2-point lead for Gonzaga. Both teams with 1 timeout left. Both teams in the bonus. UCLA have the possession arrow. Gonzaga have the ball. Drew Timme, he's been big time tonight, especially in the late stages of the second half and here in overtime. All the while, he's been on 4 fouls. And we've got 92 seconds to play in OT. This game has had it all. An absolute thriller. Timme with 25 points as we get set to resume play. The first game tonight in the Final Four was won by Baylor quite easily. Baylor dominated throughout. The second game, though, it's been a whole nother story. It's been an absolutely thrilling game. And here we go. Gonzaga in possession. Kispert thought about the 3. Now looking for options. Gets it into the hands of Nembhard. Nembhard, top of the key. Step back 3. Got it! Andrew Nembhard with a big-time 3. 90-85. The bench absolutely loving it. And now let's see how the Bruins respond with exactly a minute to go in overtime. And a quick timeout. 57.5 seconds to go now in OT. UCLA call a timeout. Wow, the step back 3. Andrew Nembhard with a big time shot. It's the Zags by 5 with 57.5 seconds to play in OT. And now UCLA, there's still a good chunk of time left. 57 seconds in basketball is a good amount of time. It's still a good chunk of time, but UCLA they simply have to get a field goal here. There's no excuses at this point. And if they can't get a basket here, they're in trouble. They really are. Trailing by 5. It's been an unbelievable game that's had it all. But UCLA certainly in a nerve-wracking situation as head coach Mike Cronin draws up a play on the sideline. That's UCLA's final timeout of the overtime period, by the way. And so we'll see what they come up with out of the timeout. Just under a minute to go. The winner to take on Baylor in the national championship. Gonzaga back on the floor. UCLA as well. This possession as big as it gets right here. That Nembhard 3. Just huge for Gonzaga. All right, here we go. To pass it in, it will be Jaime Jaquez. Jaquez to Campbell. Campbell to the corner. The 3 from Jaquez. Good! Jaime Jaquez from downtown. It's a 2-point game. UCLA with perfect execution out of the timeout. 90-88. And here now come Gonzaga. Suggs along the baseline. Back up top for Nembhard. He hit a 3 last possession. Nembhard into the paint. Hesitation. Kick out to the corner. Kispert. No good from 3. It's rebounded by David Singleton. And the shot clock is off. UCLA trailed by 2 with the ball. No timeouts left. Juzang into the paint. Off balance shot. No good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it in. Johnny Juzang ties the game. Here comes Gonzaga at the buzzer. Oh, he got it. He got it. Jalen Suggs has won the game at the horn. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Gonzaga have just won the game. A buzzer beater. Jalen Suggs. Wow. Unreal. Unreal. Jalen Suggs has won the game 93-90. Absolutely remarkable. They will check it to make sure it was released on time. It looked like it was. Juzang with just a huge basket at one end to tie it, and then at the other end, it was certainly off on time from Jalen Suggs. He's the hero tonight, and Gonzaga have pulled it out. It was certainly tough, but they get the job done. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable ending. From way out, Jalen Suggs at the buzzer. What a way to win it. What a way to win it. 93-90, the final score. That was an unbelievable game. UCLA put up one heck of a fight, but end up coming just short. They had won 2 overtime games earlier in the tournament, but not this one. It was a special run for the 11 seed UCLA, but the favorites, the heavy favorites, Gonzaga, get the job done in the end. They're moving on to the national title game, and what a national title game that should be. On Monday night, it'll be 2 1 seeds squaring off, Baylor against Gonzaga, and just a heartbreaking defeat for UCLA. Absolutely heartbreaking. It appeared as though a second overtime was coming our way, but Jalen Suggs had other ideas. Just unbelievable. And at the end of the day, I think for the neutral fan, we all get the final we really wanted. The championship game is set, Gonzaga Baylor, Monday, 9:20 Eastern Time. What a game it should be. Wow. I don't know what to say. I'm out of words here. That was by far the best college basketball game I've ever called. And before I sign off, I'll let you guys listen in to the words of the hero, Jalen Suggs, and head coach Mark Few.
That final game winner.
Hey, every day is shoot around before the game. We still have quarters. I haven't been making my quarters, but man, I got it with confidence, put it up, and man, it's crazy. I don't know. I can't come to words right now.
You did everything tonight, whether it was the defense, that big block, and then, of course, that three to win it. But what can you say about the toughness of your total team effort when you guys faced adversity for really the first time all season long to come away with this win?
Man, this is the greatest unit I've ever been a part of. All these guys fight. All these guys have confidence in each other, man, and we're so together when we're here on the court. We have immense amount of trust in each other, and we get out here and play together. Man, we can achieve anything. So this is a great one. We're going to start preparing for Baylor now.
Jalen, don't go anywhere. Coach, how do you describe this one?
Unbelievable college basketball game, and we had to dig as deep as we've ever had to in quite a while. Not just this year, but way back. Man, is UCLA tough, and just some incredible efforts on both ends, and just a great college basketball game. And heck, we made a lucky one at the end, but I'm just telling you, he makes those ones all the time in practice when we practice late game situations. He's just got this magical aura about him. And I knew when he shot it, it was going in. I'm telling you, I knew it was going in.
Jalen, how does it sound that you're going to be playing for a national championship and a complete undefeated season on Monday?
Amazing. We've worked hard, through the struggle of the season. But we stay together, we stay a unit, we always call ourselves a brotherhood, and that's very true. So, man, this was great, extremely special. I can't put this one into words, turning dreams into reality. But, man, we're getting ready for Baylor. They're a tough team now. All the credit goes out to UCLA. I know Johnny Juzang, really good friend of mine, great player. That's a tough squad.
Well, congratulations. And, Coach, I know you want that Gonzaga-Baylor matchup. You're going to get it. Good luck. We'll see you on Monday.
You got it. Thank you.
All right, there you have it. The thoughts of Jalen Suggs, who hits the game-winning shot from way downtown as the time expires. And Mark Few, the head coach, as Mark Few put it, a great game of basketball. That was absolutely remarkable. Yeah, absolutely, Z. But that shot was insane, to say the least. Absolutely remarkable. A fitting way to end a spectacular game of basketball. It appeared as though a second overtime was inevitable, but Jalen Suggs, with a miracle shot, punches Gonzaga's ticket to the national championship game. Wow. Just heartbreak for UCLA. But that's what sport is all about. Mark Few, emotional afterwards. Hats off to UCLA, a phenomenal season. There's, no reason to hang their heads low because they had a fantastic season. Game of the season, this was. That will do it for my broadcast, everybody. I am Samuel Reese signing off saying good night. Gonzaga Baylor, the national championship game. It is all set for Monday night at 9:20 Eastern Time. I'll certainly be on the call for that. Gonzaga win a thriller in overtime, 93-90. Jalen Suggs with the buzzer beater 3-point shot. It's been a pleasure, folks. I'll see you next time. So long.